Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this day. It is Tuesday, and we got some rain coming your way. I'm going to tell you all about that in just a moment. On our show today, we have Dr. John Hovannisian, and Dr. Hovannisian is with Harvard Eye Associates. Today, he's talking about a new lens implant design with a very unique feature. It'll take you back to your childhood, believe it or not. Also, from the Saddleback Church here in Laguna Woods, we have Rick Bradford, one of their pastors, and we also have Tom Nash, and Tom is with the California Club and is going to talk about an upcoming meeting that they're having and really unique guests, so we'll tell you all about that. Now, meetings today, there is only one, and that is Third's regular board meeting. It takes place at 9:30. If you are watching us in the morning, you can stay tuned and watch that. If you're watching us in the evening, you can watch the replay of Third Mutual. Now, let's tell you about the weather and that storm system that is coming in. Now, as I said yesterday, this is a subtropical system. Therefore, it's warmer and it brings a lot more rain with it. The way it looks here is that today, during the day, we're going to be partly cloudy. As we get into the evening, increasing clouds, and we could possibly start seeing drizzle in our area right about 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night. Nothing much to it yet. So when it starts to go overnight is when, for us, meaning Orange County, it should start to come in a little bit stronger. Really strong, though, as we get into Wednesday, probably midday. We'll see some scattered showers overnight into Wednesday morning, and then getting stronger throughout the day on Wednesday, then really strong on Thursday. That's the day that we could be hit with a couple big cells in there. And right now, what they're saying is throughout Southern California, you could see several inches of rain, just depending how this hits. Now, it may change a bit as far as its strength, just depending. If it hits more perpendicular into our area, off the ocean and into California, Southern California, it should produce heavier rain. If it comes in, slides in sort of at an angle, then we'll still get a lot of rain out of it, more than we've probably seen so far this season, but it'll be just a bit less. But overall, many of the burn areas up in Santa Barbara County and up in areas of LA County, they are worried about, and they have some evacuation orders in those areas, because this could be a lot of rain. They, meaning Santa Barbara, will be starting to get that right now. And so for them, this is going to be a much longer length of rain. Now, as we get to Friday, we are looking at scattered showers probably till mid-morning, then clearing. And as we get to the weekend and Saturday and Sunday, we're going to be mild and start to see a little bit warmer weather and mostly sunny. Around Southern California today, we are looking at cooler temperatures. Although this is a warmer system, the temperatures are going to be going down a little bit. As you can see, everywhere is hovering right around the upper 60s to maybe 70, 71. If we get a little bit more sunshine coming in, which is a very good possibility, midday we'll see those temperatures where I have them there. The clouds just keep forming and the storm moves a little bit quicker, then those temperatures will probably be 2 to 3 degrees less than what I have there. But overall, do expect all the rain coming in, and it's going to be strong. So keep that in mind. Obviously, if you're traveling anywhere over the next few days, look at the road conditions. All right? We'll be back in just a moment.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From a delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
Tired of earning only 1, 2, or 3% on your investments? Are you ready for consistent and profitable cash flow? With over 30 years' experience, American Mortgage Fund offers high returns paid monthly. Traditional investments can be ambiguous and volatile. With American Mortgage Fund, your investments are backed by residential and commercial real estate. Take control and diversify your portfolio. Call today for your free investment book.
Hello, my name is Aaron Rothberg, and I'm the Public Information Officer for the CHP office here in San Juan Capistrano. Today we're going to go over a brand new patrol car that you see behind me. In the past, we've been using the Crown Victoria for the last couple decades that you see in most police departments. Ford is no longer making the Crown Victoria, so we have moved over, and now we're going to be using the Ford Explorer. Ford Explorer for us is a great vehicle, better on gas mileage. It's faster off the line, faster top speed for us. They do have the Police Interceptor package for the police departments, which it's better handling, higher speed, so in case that we need that. And it also gives us the room, as you can see, for all of our equipment. This here is our computer. We receive radio calls from our dispatch. We can run people's license to see if they're valid, see if their registration's valid. This has been a widely discussed topic lately with the video on the patrol car. So anytime that we're out and we make an enforcement stop, video will capture the front view from the patrol car. We also have these voice recorders that we carry on our person, and so we can hear the conversation when we get outside the vehicle. We have the new technology where it's a voice controlled. I can just hit a button and control the radio head, the lights, just by my voice, which kind of makes it nice for a hands-free, especially if we do get in a pursuit or something like that. We have to pay attention to the traffic, we have to control the vehicle, and then also talk to dispatch and tell them where we are. So we have a voice controller, kind of just like a GPS or a Bluetooth that you have in your vehicle, where I can talk to dispatch, tell them where I'm at, and not use the handheld, which takes away one hand while you're trying to negotiate through traffic. We still have the same setup with our rifle and our shotgun here. We have some of the newer features for the Ford Explorer. They have a traction control, anti-roll system on the car where if you start to put too much weight on one side, counterbalance and put more weight on the other side so the vehicle won't roll over. All right, so we're gonna look at some of the safety features that we have inside the vehicle that keep our officers safe and then also keep the motoring public safe. First and foremost, we have our safety vest to make us a little bit higher visible while we're on the road, especially at nighttime when it's a little bit harder to see. These reflect. You'll see the fire department, anybody, any other law enforcement out there, just to make us a little bit more visible while you're driving down the road to see us. Of course, we have our cones. Anytime we have to block lanes, we'll set out the cones to let the drivers know that there's something up in the road, some type of hazard, or if we're blocking a lane. Along that, if we're working at nighttime, we have our flares that we can use and we can put out in the road. And it's a little bit easier to see at nighttime as compared to our cones. These flares will light up, and if we have to block off a lane, you'll start to see these. On that note, when you do happen to see emergency personnel, Caltrans on the side of the road, new California law that we've discussed earlier is you have to move over. So if you start to see anybody working on the side of the road start to see us, slow down, move over a lane, give us some a break between where you're driving and where we're at, so we can hurry up and get whatever hazards off the road and keep us safe at the same time. Safety equipment that we have back here, this is typical of an officer's bag that we carry, and this is just all of our paperwork that we have to, if we have to write up a crash or an arrest. Most of the officers carry this bag that has all the necessary equipment that we need while we're out there on the road. And when you start to look at all this radio equipment, the bag, and think about even at a graveyard shift, you're gonna have 2 officers. So the weight of the officers, each officer carries about 40 pounds of gear. When you talk about the belts, you talk about the vest, 2 officers with that. So when we looked for our vehicle, whichever the vehicle was going to replace the Crown Victoria, the Ford Explorer was able to stand all the weight that we have. That's one of the most important requirements. And this is just for our different radio systems that we have, the different computer systems that for the actual vehicle itself. Combining all this with all the extra safety features that I've gone over, you can just imagine how heavy this is. Extra battery for our radios. And then last time, I don't know if you remember when we had talked about this, we have our spike strip. So if we are in a pursuit and the individual doesn't want to stop for us, this is one tool that we can utilize. We throw it out here. These are hollow needles. It'll slowly deflate the tire, and that way hopefully we'll get the suspect to stop the pursuit and endanger any lives when they're out there fleeing from the cops. We have the brand new LED lights that are a little bit brighter for you to show you, hey, when you see these lights, especially if you're driving, always pull to the right. Let us go ahead and get to whatever emergency that we're going to, because you never know, this could be one of your family members that we're going out there trying to save. So if you see these lights on the side of the road, good idea to go ahead and move over. New California law that we have, and give us that room. So as you can see from the front, we have the LED lights, the new light bar on top. This smaller model that we have up here is better for us as far as wind shear when we're coming through here. It's smaller, it doesn't slow us down as much, and a little bit brighter for you. We have lights inside the mirrors to get everybody's attention. If we're behind you and you see these lights, please pull over. Let us get to our emergency call, whatever we're going to. I wanted to show you one more vehicle that we utilize in our fleet. This white patrol vehicle that you see, this is an older Crown Victoria that we have, mostly used for our commercial enforcement, but we also use this in our regular patrols. It's a little bit more stealth. It does have the slick top, so it doesn't have the light bar on top. So if you ever see a white vehicle like this is still a patrol car. If it's behind you, make sure you pull to the right, yield to the emergency vehicle. I hope today has been informative for you. You learned something about our new Ford Explorer patrol vehicle that you'll be seeing out there on the road. The California Highway Patrol is in the business of saving lives. We hope that everybody drives safe, designate a designated driver, stay off the cell phones when you're driving, use a hands-free device, keep your seatbelt on. And I'm Aaron Rothberg with the California Highway Patrol, and we thank you.
Individual care, specialized care. At Harvard Eye Associates, your vision and quality of life can be trusted to a group of specialists that provide advanced technology for the treatment of cataracts, including laser-assisted surgery, a broad range of intraocular lenses, and astigmatism correction. Come join the circle of care at Harvard Eye Associates, where the future of vision is today.
Well, with me right now is Dr. John Hovannisian of Harvard Eye Associates. Always good to see you, sir.
A pleasure.
Welcome back.
Always,
It's
Ken.
been a
Thank
while
you.
since you've been on.
It has been a while. It's great to be back.
Yeah, and
It's good to see you.
today we are talking about, as I alluded to, a new type of lens implant that in a way kind of goes back in time in a sense, right?
That's right. Back in time and forward in time.
Yes.
The great thing about technology is that it's always advancing, and old ideas sometimes resurface in great new ways. Here in Orange County, as we've talked before, this is the Silicon Valley of eye care. More than any place else in the world, new technologies get developed here, which means that we get a chance to use them, to test them, and to offer them to patients. And you remember in third grade, you made a camera with a pinhole lens,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And you did that because a pinhole doesn't need a lens. It allows light rays to pass straight through, and they don't need to be focused. And it allows a film camera or even a digital camera or even the eye to focus very well far and near. And now a lens implant is being designed to actually use a pinhole. And it's remarkable. It looks like what you see here on the screen. It's a simple design that's based on a traditional type of implant, one that has two arms on the outsides that you see that reach out and will fill and hold the lens in place inside the capsule in the eye where the lens goes. And then the optic, or the focusing part, is that larger circle in the center. And in the middle of that, just down where the pupil comes down, is this dark circle. And most of the light coming into the eye, about 80 or 90%, will come through that small opening in the center of the lens that you see, that dark center circle. And so, like a pinhole camera, it allows depth of focus.
Before we go any further, how large are one of these?
Yeah, great question.
Like if I was on my fingertip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lens of the eye that we're removing is much larger than the lens implant. The lens of the eye we're removing is about the size of an aspirin tablet.
Okay.
But the lens that we're putting inside is about 5 millimeters in diameter, so that's 5 thicknesses of a dime.
Okay.
About the width of a kind of a narrow pencil eraser.
Okay.
And then those arms extended to about 12 millimeters to make it a little bit longer. So
and
about a half an inch total diameter from tip to tip of that shape that you saw on the screen.
And these arms act as they move with
stabilizers.
The eye. Okay.
They fill the eye. So when we take the lens out that's larger, we leave behind the capsule or envelope that held that lens. And then into that envelope, we place this new smaller lens.
Okay.
And the reason we want a smaller lens is because we can put it in through a smaller opening in the eye. The opening we make in the eye wall is less than 1/8 of an inch in size. It doesn't need stitches. It seals itself at the end of the procedure. And so these soft lenses curl up into a tight ball. We place them through a thin, like straw, into the eye, and then they unfurl inside that capsule, and there they remain for the rest of the patient's life.
Interesting.
And they center themselves with those two arms that I showed. Those help it to find its way in the center. And when the pupil comes down after surgery, you don't see the implant. With this dark circle, most of the light passes right through the center.
Interesting. Now, this is, the next side we're going to see is traditional lens. And this that we're seeing here, this is what's considered a multifocal lens?
Yeah, so we have lenses of all sorts nowadays. And one of the more popular designs is a multifocal. It's a great and very popular technology because it helps you to see far and it helps you to see near. But what it does in order to do that is sort of split light. And in the middle of the range, so you can see maybe pretty well far away and you can see maybe pretty well on your phone, but at arm's length where the computer is, you don't always have perfect focus because that's kind of in the middle zone. What we really want is to be 25 years old and have the vision of a Navy fighter pilot, right?
Yeah.
We want to see far away, we want to see up close, and everything in between. And this pinhole design gets us closer to that. It allows a range of focus. And we have a picture that shows different eye charts at different focal lengths.
Okay, so this is...
Yep.
Yeah,
and so
tell us what we're seeing here.
Yeah, and so what you see here is these are called Air Force targets, and they're used by the Air Force to measure optics of designs and to measure people's vision. And if you look at these in the top row going across, in green, you see almost all the pictures are focused from left to right. Depends on the size of your TV screen, how clear this is, but you can see most of those images are clear. In the middle is what's called a diffractive multifocal lens. And there's some clear in about the third box from the left, and there's some clear way to the right side, but a lot of the other images are a little fuzzed out. And then the bottom row is another type of multifocal that similarly is good, but doesn't have as clear optics as a pinhole. And so the idea here is that when you compare to rows 2 and 3, which are the most advanced implants we have today, this pinhole optics or small aperture optics actually provides even better focus.
That's amazing.
It is amazing. It corrects astigmatism, it corrects nearsightedness and farsightedness, and it gives a range of vision with very little downside. So we're excited about this technology.
And now this is, you've said, it's already been used in other countries, and right now you're going through testing.
That's right. So it's approved in Australia. So if you're having cataract surgery and you want to take a trip, you can have it done there.
There you go.
Here in this country, starting this summer, we'll be doing some implants as part of our FDA study. And we've seen in other countries as well where testing and implants have been done that the results are quite good. It's also, I should add, particularly good for people who have abnormal eyes, people who've had maybe radial keratotomy or an older surgery, corneal transplant, or other reasons that their eyes are not quite normal, where they're harder to fix with a traditional implant. Because this doesn't require a lot of focusing, it sort of is forgiving of those imperfections in the eye. It's pretty good for eyes that are less than perfect.
Now, what about the folks who today are getting the lenses that are out now, even if they get the most advanced lens? Is it something they can switch out 2-3 years from now?
It's tough to switch a lens later, and we try not to do that because the lens tends to heal inside the eye and stay pretty firmly set. You can run into complications when you switch out an implant. And so, you know, at any time, just like when you buy a computer, there's always going to be a better technology in the future. And so it's good to be educated about what's there. If you've got some time and it's not urgent, it's good to know about what's coming in the next few months. And this is something that we educate our patients on all the time because they, you know, here in Orange County, folks want to know what's the latest, what's the best for my eyes. And we're well equipped to educate them on that. And then you make a decision that's rational based upon what's available when you need surgery.
Well, it's always good to see these advances, and I've said this before. I've been talking to you, I want to say, has it been like 8-10 years? I mean, it's been a long time.
Long time.
And,
long time.
Yeah, long time, yeah. And just the advances that we've seen, I mean, tremendous. It's almost parallels, well, it does parallel what we see in the tech world.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Just like the phone you carry in your pocket today is 10 times faster than the one you had 2 years ago. The implants we see are incrementally improving, and sometimes we see big leaps forward in our technology.
Yeah, and it just keeps getting better. One more question, and I like to always ask this: how often should people come in and get their eyes checked, assuming that so far in their life they haven't had any real problems?
Yeah, that's a great question. You know, if you're over 50, it's a good idea to have an eye exam once a year.
Okay.
If you have absolutely no medical problems with the eye, you could stretch that to every 2 years, but surely no more than every 2 years. And the reason is that we know that silent diseases like glaucoma can develop without any symptoms at all, and they can blind you if they're not caught early enough. So waiting 5 years or longer, as many of our patients do, is just way too long. It's a shame to have to learn that you've got a blinding disease that you should have caught several years ago, but you just never saw a doctor.
Yeah, and an eye exam is very easy, relatively quick, maybe a half hour, 45 minutes.
Right. And that's right. And even if you have good vision, you still need to have an eye exam just for good care to make sure you don't have a silent disease.
Yeah, good advice. Dr. H, always good to see you.
Always a pleasure.
Always good folks over at Harvard Eye, and it seems like, as I just said, every time they come on, there's a new technology that's on the horizon, and get your eyes checked. That's the main thing, right?
Yep.
All right. Good to see you, sir.
Good to see you as
Take
well.
care. Say
Thank
hi
you
to
very
everyone
much.
over there.
Will do.
All right.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Did you know that we are living longer, healthier lives than ever before? And did you know that social interaction, brain stimulation, and exercise improve your quality of life? Did you know the Saddleback College Emeritus Institute offers 200 tuition-free classes to older adults in South Orange County? With over 30-plus locations between Lake Forest and San Clemente, it has never been easier to take advantage of your third act of life. Sign up today.
Hi, everybody. I'm Sean Thomas. Welcome to Sports Talk. Come join me here every Thursday at 11:30 a.m. for sports highlights, tournament news, and interviews for Laguna Woods residents and around the world. Hey, maybe even Broadway. It's a beautiful day for a ball game. Put it on your calendar. Thursday mornings, a great way to start your day with me and the Sports Talk way. Or even a triple's okay. I'll see you then.
It's time for a reinvention. It's time to write new chapters in our life stories. Every story includes a middle, where important events unfold. A second act, if you will, where characters learn more about themselves, where people discover how truly different life could be. A reinvention, a retirement. It's time to turn your hobbies into creative businesses, to volunteer using skills gathered across a lifetime, to hit the open road in search of new horizons and fresh faces. It's time to grab those grandchildren and hold them close. Grand adventures. Or simple pleasures. Today's retirement is different. It's not the final chapter in the book of life, but rather a new beginning. A second act.
I'm a strong believer that there's something for everyone out there. But some people never stop searching. I've looked long and hard through these parts, and I thank my lucky stars I stumbled across a special place, a unique place, where you never know what you'll find. The Trading Post, only on Channel 6.
Hello, Laguna Woods. My name is Rick Bradford, and I am the pastor of Saddleback Church of Laguna Woods. I would like to invite you to join your friends and neighbors right here in Clubhouse 5 every Sunday as we worship, as we enjoy a free breakfast, and as we learn from our pastor, Rick Warren, the author of the best-selling book, The Purpose-Driven Life. Please be assured that you will be warmly welcomed at either our 9 or 11 a.m. service. I look forward to meeting you personally.
Hi, welcome back. Well, Easter is at the end of the month, and we have Saddleback Church here who's celebrating their 9th anniversary here in Laguna Woods. And I have Rick Bradford, who's the pastor at Saddleback Church, who wants to tell us about some very exciting things coming up. Welcome.
Well, great, Lisa. Thanks for having us. It's so interesting because we didn't know they were going to play our ad, but I love that because everybody was able to see what our congregation is actually like, and that's where we meet in Clubhouse 5 and have for 9 years. So thank you for that anniversary. Congratulations. We didn't know how popular it would be, and that now, every week 500 to 600 residents worship right in Clubhouse 5 rather than driving up the street to what I call Big Saddleback.
Right. Well, when you're at Big Saddleback, it's sometimes, you have your different churches and things that you could go to there, or different areas. Yeah. Tell me, what do you take away from Saddleback Church main campus to the smaller campus here?
Well, the obvious thing is we have Rick Warren's teaching on video. So everything else is live in our services except for the sermon, and but we like that because it's small enough that we get to be with our friends and neighbors from here in Laguna Woods, but we get great teaching too. Right.
Well, tell me a little bit about how it would go. I mean, you would come and you would talk. And
well, we are a different church in the sense that we meet around, as you just saw in the ad, we meet around tables. We serve breakfast every week. It's just a wonderful casual time of fellowship, but with some great music and great teaching. Which brings us, of course, to the Easter time.
Right.
And I did want to say, so here we are at Easter, one of the two high seasons, you could say, for the Christian church, Christmas being the other.
Right.
And but here at Easter, we're celebrating, and I'm going to tell you about our church and what we do because I'm most familiar But I wanted to say that, you know, there are a lot of great churches, both in Laguna Woods and just outside the gates, that if that's your church home, I really would encourage you, everyone, to go to church over Easter. Right. Every church is celebrating the resurrection and will do it in a great way. And so I just encourage you that's a great time to go back to church at Easter. Now, here's an interesting thing though. In America, and I'm pretty sure Laguna Woods is the same, when you ask people, did you ever go to church on a consistent basis? And they say yes, like 90%. And yet today, only about 30% of us go to church regularly. And you ask them why, and they say, well, I moved or I stopped or whatever, and then I just never went back, and no one ever invited me. And so we just want to say, if you don't have a church home, we are officially inviting you to come to our family over Easter. Right. And we have some great things that you could enjoy here right in Laguna Woods.
Yeah, you know, everybody gets very busy, and
It does.
you know, especially if you have children, you're going to their activities, and I'm sure many grandparents like to go to their activities too. But finding the time really is the key, right?
That is an issue. Well, hey, I play a lot of golf.
and that doesn't seem to get in the way.
And that takes time too. But anyway.
Right.
So can we just go through the next week and a half?
Absolutely. Well, tell you what, why don't we do this first?
Okay.
Let's go ahead. You've got a film coming up. Just give me a little idea about the film, and then we'll show the trailer. So tell me about it.
Good. Well, this being Easter, we wanted to have an event that anybody could come to that's both fun and interesting and yet informative. So last year, a movie came out called The Case for Christ. Okay. And this movie is the true story of a man, an investigative reporter for the Chicago Tribune, a Yale law school graduate by the name of Lee Strobel. And Lee wanted to disprove Christianity. And he wanted to do that because his wife had become a Christian, and he wanted to put his life back to what his normal was. And so he started to investigate it just like he would any crime scene. He was a crime investigator. And so the movie was made. It did very well in the theaters, and we thought, why don't we just bring it to Laguna Woods? So in 2 days, on Thursday night,
Thursday night, right?
The 22nd in the Performing Arts Center. 7 o'clock with candy treats.
Candy treats.
Candy treats.
All right.
We're going to show the movie, and everyone is welcome. But let's see the trailer.
Let's go ahead and take a look at that.
Great.
If somebody wanted to do an investigation into Christianity, where would you start?
If the resurrection of Jesus didn't happen, it's a house of cards.
You sure you want to give me that loaded gun?
I'm pretty sure you're not going to be able to pull the trigger.
I've spent my entire career as a journalist uncovering the truth until the day my wife presented me with the biggest story of my life.
I'm not going to lose my wife and my kids to something that I can't even reason with.
And what happened next changed me forever.
How can we even talk about historical evidence for the resurrection?
The Gospels are filled with contradictions.
The empty tomb is based on evidence. And isn't evidence your trade?
We all bet our lives on something.
The question is, what's it going to be?
As much as I would like to help out a fellow skeptic, what you're proposing is impossible.
Could Jesus survive being spiked to the cross?
There is no evidence of anyone ever surviving a full Roman crucifixion.
Just because I write something down and I bury it in the dirt, that doesn't make it true.
What I felt was something more real than anything I've ever felt in my life.
I'm praying for you.
Do you really want to know the truth, or is your mind already made up?
Stop blaming me and the church and God, and do your job.
No one's ever proven if the shroud is the actual burial cloth of the Christ. But whenever someone looks in those eyes for the first time, suddenly becomes a real person.
Well, that's very interesting. The you know, how you set it up, the whole premise.
Yeah.
Tell me how that relates to, you know, maybe your invitation that you invited others.
Sure. But I did want to say, Lisa, there's one line in there that we just heard that that just strikes me so much, because Lee's boss, who is the editor of the Tribune, you notice he says, "Lee, do you want to know the truth, or is your mind already made up?" Mm-hmm. Because when you see the movie, he was the biggest of skeptics. And he thought there's no way that you could actually prove that Jesus rose from the dead. Mm-hmm. And so he went into it with that attitude. And when he was challenged, I just thought, that is something that I would encourage everybody watching. Why I think the movie's important for you to attend, because the facts of the case, to use his term, are so well laid out, and it really makes you think. And I think a lot of times we just don't bother to think deeply on subjects of this importance.
Right.
Now, having said that, so we're going to do the movie on Thursday night again. Okay. At 7 o'clock, what used to be Clubhouse 3, but the Performing Arts Center. Okay. And I would love to have everyone, whether you go to church ever or not, just come and sit in the balcony and enjoy it, or whatever you want.
Right.
And,
now, during the movie, so you have the movie, and the movie's about how long?
It's about 2 hours.
And then will you have a recap at the end, maybe questions and answers if need be?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I'll hang around.
Although I just volunteered you to do that.
You did, but I already had gotten some other volunteers.
Oh, okay, good.
So no, we'll just stay around and talk. There won't be an official program per se. No, but that starts, of course, this next Sunday. Is Palm Sunday, and maybe you all have heard of and know about Palm Sunday, but that's a celebration within the Christian church, because that's the day that historically Jesus went into Jerusalem, and everybody was happy to see him and on his side, and so it's a real celebration day, and we're going to do that at Saddleback of Laguna Woods, and so we have a group called the Saddleback Valley Chorale. Now, this is a group that Pete Jacobs founded, and as they have performed here in the woods 3 or 4 times and done concerts in the Performing Arts Center. Okay. So they're pretty familiar with our audience here, because they've played here so many times.
Right.
Well, they're going to be at our church on Palm Sunday at both our 9 o'clock and 11 o'clock service.
Okay.
And that's in Clubhouse 5.
Okay.
Now, I say that because we're in this season, we have to move around a little bit. So that's Palm Sunday.
Okay.
Then the following Friday is called Good Friday.
Right.
Good Friday is the day that historically Jesus was crucified. And it's a more somber time. And we have one service. It's going to be at 1 o'clock in Clubhouse 5 again. But it's really inspirational. We do some things that we don't normally do, and so we would again invite anyone who doesn't normally go to. What a great time to go to church on a Friday afternoon.
And it's right here.
It's
I mean,
right
they don't
here.
have to go far.
The bus takes you right to our place.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And so that's Good Friday, and then of course Easter Sunday is kind of the highlight day, because that's the day we celebrate that Jesus did conquer death and was raised from the dead, and that one is in Clubhouse 3 again, or the Performing Arts Center.
Okay.
And the reason is that Laguna Woods Recreation Department has their own Easter brunch in Clubhouse 5.
Right.
So every year they strongly ask us, actually tell us, that we will be in Clubhouse in the Performing Arts Center. Okay. And that's fine. I mean, it's not like home as much for us, but we have a wonderful Easter service planned. And again, if you don't have a church home, then we would love for you to come and be a part of our church family. And on that day, it's at 9 or 11, in the Performing Arts Center. And our full choir is going to be there.
Are you talking about Easter services?
That's Easter service.
So that's 9 and 1, right?
No.
It's
See, that's why it gets
Oh, it does get a little, because we had 9 and 1 for Easter services. It's 9 and 11.
It's 9 and
okay,
11.
Sorry about that.
And Good Friday is at 1 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
I know, it's real. There's a lot of things going on.
Sorry, there was a lot of things going on.
There's a lot going on.
Okay, now if they have any questions and they would like to know about that, how should they get in touch with you?
Well, you can, of course, call our phone number, which is, 949-609-8547.
Okay, perfect.
But anyway, but it's in the, we run ads for this in the Globe, and we actually just sent I think everyone probably got a large postcard mailer, a large blue mailer that had all these events on it. We sent it to every home in Laguna Woods.
Great.
Because because just to invite people to come, and of all the seasons, what a great one to give church a try again.
I like it.
Yeah.
Good.
Because
Well,
most of us have been in church sometime.
At some point in our life. That's right.
So
well, thank you for all the information.
Yeah.
Really great to hear. And
Great,
congratulations
Lisa.
on your 9-year anniversary here.
Yes.
Great.
Well, and so because Easter's big, but we're going to celebrate with cake and everything else and on April 22nd. So you can come to that
Well,
too.
maybe you'll come back in April and we'll remind everybody about that.
Maybe.
All right, very good. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Lisa. Okay.
And don't forget, this Thursday is the movie A Case for Christ. And if you need any information regarding that, then just give Rick a call at that number. We'll be right back.
At El Toro Pharmacy, your health needs and your quality of life is our top priority. We can be trusted with all your prescription needs, delivered free to your doorstep. Call us to have your prescription transferred. We will take care of everything. No hassle to you. We are a full-service pharmacy carrying all your over-the-counter medicines at competitive prices. And we offer complete diabetic care and your immunization requirements too. Under new management, come visit us in Moulton Plaza. El Toro Pharmacy will never be undersold, and we offer the finest after-sales services.
Did you know there are over 400,000 seniors in Orange County today? Over the next 10 years, that number will more than double. So where does a senior or family caregiver go for information? Turn to us at the Council on Aging of Orange County. We can help you navigate the aging experience, understand Medicare, and know where to turn when a crisis occurs. As a local nonprofit since 1973, we serve 275,000 seniors every year. The Council on Aging, helping seniors remain healthy, connected, and protected.
Your body is made for work, play, and adventure. All the things that make life amazing. But when pain gets in the way, turn to Hoag Orthopedic Institute to get you back to doing the things you love. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, we're experts at getting you out of pain and back to golf, running, or yoga. Whatever makes you, you.
My father was a quiet man, and honesty was premier. Prior to his passing, it was emotional. The folks at O'Connor made it easier. They just went over and above and helped me get through this. If you have to go through this process, stop by O'Connor. You will not be disappointed.
At O'Connor Mortuary, our commitment is to serve our community with care and compassion.
Trying to figure out which of our possessions are valuable can be a challenge. For 35 years, we have worked and consulted with our friends in Laguna Woods to help organize their possessions and heirlooms. South Bay Jewelry has established trust to organize your possessions and heirlooms, guiding you with your most valuable items to help decide what to sell and appraise and preserve your legacy. South Bay Jewelry, next door to OPA in Aliso Viejo.
Welcome back. So there are a lot of clubs that you can belong to here in Laguna Woods, and today we have Tom Nash with the California Club. But you don't have to, have lived in the state for a very long time to belong to the California Club, right?
Well, we're all Californians now,
Yeah,
regardless
right.
of where we came from.
That's true. That's true.
So the California Club is not really a state club so much as it is a dinner dance club. So 9 months of the year, we're dark July and August and December, but the other months of the year, we have a really fantastic dinner dance with entertainment, and we typically have about 360 people come to it. So it's a pretty big event.
So each month you have a different. So give me an example of what you maybe just had.
Well, we usually have a vocalist as entertainment, and then we have a dance band. Okay. Sometimes we have a vocal group. This month, we were going to try something out. We were going to have a comedian as our entertainment. So we start the evening with some dancing, and then we have dinner, then we have entertainment, then we have more dancing. Okay. So it's we like to say it's the best evening of the month.
So who generally comes? I mean, is it people who want to learn how to dance or who are pretty good at dancing?
Well, people who love to dance, generally speaking, and some people come from the dinner and entertainment and then leave, but most of us like to dance. And here in Laguna Woods are a lot of people who like to dance.
Is it any special kind of dancing?
Well, ballroom with some rock thrown in, but mostly ballroom.
Mostly ballroom. And you said you get about how many people?
About 360 people.
That's a lot.
That's a sellout. Yeah.
And where do you generally have them?
Well, it's always at Clubhouse 5. It's the only place big enough to accommodate us. Yeah.
Right. Okay. All right. Good. And then you've got a particular. Well, before we go into what's going on, tell me a little bit about your background. Why do you want to be a part of the California Club?
Oh, well, I love to dance.
Ah, there we go. Have you been dancing a long time?
Well, I didn't start out as I went to a few dances as a high schooler and found out I wasn't particularly talented at that, so I went on and did other things for most of my life. But my wife loved to dance, and so I got into it to kind of please her, and she's gone on, but now I find that I love to dance. So
when she was here, did you guys go out to dance?
Well, mostly we went out to places here in Laguna Woods to dance because there's so many dance opportunities here. But yes, we went other places.
Did you have a favorite?
Favorite place?
Yeah.
Well, I'd have to say the California Club.
Well, there's this place that I know of called Atomic Ballroom.
Oh, yes.
And they do an awful lot of dance stuff there.
We went to Atomic quite a lot.
Oh, did you? Okay. I had a girlfriend who does it too, and she says it's a blast.
It is.
So for all ages.
Oh, yeah.
And California Club is for all ages as well.
Well,
here.
Yes. It's, as it must say at the bottom of all of our publicity, this is for Laguna Woods residents and their guests only.
Right.
So this isn't something that people could just decide to come to if they're not connected to Laguna Woods.
Well, let's talk about the event that you have coming up.
Yes. Well, we had a kind of a panic situation because we had an entertainer who had signed up, and we put the publicity out for that, and then for reasons known only to him, he canceled kind of last minute after the publicity, the flyers and all that were out.
Okay.
And we were very, very fortunate to be able to book Virgil Gibson.
Okay.
But
from the Platters.
From the Platters.
Wow.
Yes, from the Platters. Now you are way, way too
But
young.
I know who they are. At least,
well,
right?
Yes, they have been they're part of our culture, and even though you didn't live through the 50s like I did, and so you didn't remember them, but you certainly heard about them because they're such a remarkable group. And Virgil Gibson was not one of the original Platters because he's not as old as he would have to be to have been there. But he sang with one of the Platters groups. There were a number of groups that traveled and sang, and he sang with a group called the world famous Platters, and he was their lead singer. And he's entertained at venues here in Laguna Woods before, and everybody says he is terrific.
Okay.
So we were very fortunate on short notice to be able to book him. Unfortunately, because of the snafu and publicity, we are not sold out almost always by now.
Okay.
We've been sold out for a while. We sell out most months.
Right.
But we still have a few places available, so I'm here to tell our viewers that if you want to hear Virgil I'm going to say Grissom, but it's Gibson.
Gibson.
Virgil Gibson. If you want to have a great evening, there's still time, but not much.
Right. Well, the event's coming up really soon.
A week from today.
Right.
And unfortunately, we have to get our dinner orders in early.
Right.
So
what's the deadline, would you say?
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow.
Yes.
Oh, wow. So they better just get right on it.
So yeah. Okay. So if you want to take part, there's still time, but you would really need to call today.
Okay, and I know we have a number. It's 949-627-7476.
That's the one.
And then there's also an email that they'll be able to send a request to as well, right?
Yeah,
okay.
calclubreservations@gmail.com. So get on the horn or get on your computer today and let us know that you want to come, and then put the check in the mail and we'll get it in time. But we need to hear from you today so we can get your dinner order in.
And it's $25 for members and then $30 for non-members,
Right.
but that includes the dinner and all the stuff you mentioned, right?
Right.
So that's a really good deal.
It's the best deal going for that much entertainment and a great dinner.
Right. Well, look at all the yummy things you have. Shepherd's pie or chicken, and looks like you have all sorts of good things.
Even a vegetarian.
Right.
And I can't eat sugar, so I love that they have a sugar-free dessert option.
Oh, well, that's nice.
So, yeah, for me.
Perfect. Well, great. Well, it looks like a lot of fun.
It is, absolutely.
And is there anything else that you want to tell us a little bit about the California Club?
Well, it's a great club. You should think about joining it for next year. This year is almost over. It's July 1st to June 30th membership, $20 for the year. So if you're already a member, get your renewals in.
Well, right. And then also, if you're not a member, this would be a really good time to certainly try it out.
Right. Absolutely.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds exciting. I'm so glad you found somebody to replace the last person.
Oh, yeah.
So good luck.
Thank you, Lisa. Appreciate it.
And thanks for being on.
My pleasure.
And don't forget, if you want to be a part of that fun activity, that's going on next Tuesday, March 27th. And we'll be right back after this.
Come discover what makes South County Lexus different.
The expectation of the customer is a history of the business doing things a certain way, and we do it completely different.
Tell us about the car buying process.
Very clear, very transparent, no haggling.
They do some extra stuff that their dealers they do on a normal basis, so I feel very good, and that makes a big difference.
At South County Lexus,
They really are different.
just like you.
South County Adult Day Services, an adult day center unlike any other. We've moved into a brand new building in Laguna Woods with over 11,000 square feet of open space for you and your loved ones to socialize with friends, engage in physical activities, get the expert care you need, and participate in fun hobbies. South County Adult Day Services. Come visit us at our new location between El Toro and Moulton Parkway, next to Laguna Woods City Hall.
Welcome back, everybody. So for movies today, and well, movies the rest of the week, and next week we have Thor Ragnarok, and that is with Chris Hemsworth, Tom Hiddleston, who's directed by Taika Waititi, I believe is how you pronounce that. Now, Thor is imprisoned on the other side of the universe and finds himself in a race against time to get back to Asgard to stop Ragnarok, the destruction of his homeworld and the end of Asgardian civilization. The only reason why I can say these things is because I actually saw the movie, and it's at the hands of an all-powerful new threat, the ruthless Hela. And it's very funny. We actually just watched this movie not too long ago, and it's very fun to watch. And you know, it's got all the same things as all the other movies that you watch with Thor, but definitely has some good twists and turns. And it's a very fun movie, very action-packed. I kind of like the sister. She's sort of, you know, mean and nasty, but you know, she's kind of powerful, so I sort of like that. Then that's going to be on Friday, March 23rd, and that is brought to you by Hogue. And then we also have Justice League, and that's with Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, and directed by Zack Snyder. Fueled by his restored faith in humanity and inspired by Superman's selfless act, Bruce Wayne enlists the help of his newfound ally, Diana Prince, to face an even greater enemy. And that is going to be played on Monday, March 26th. And as you can see on the screen here, it also has all the characters that you love from some of the other movies, with the addition of Aquaman. And he's pretty cool too, so I really like this movie too. I happen to see them both. Okay, so now we've got the weather, and as Ken told you earlier, we've got some rain coming, and it is looking pretty heavy in most parts. So make sure you guys prepare. And you know, we've got some rain, and we've got some temperatures in the 60s, high 60s, kind of mid 60s, partly cloudy, evening rain for later today. And then as you can see going on through the rest of the week, we're just going to have some rain through Friday. And then Saturday it's going to be sunny and warm. So good stuff. Just keep your umbrella handy. Then on tomorrow's episode, we have Eric Weissman, who's with Leak Busters. We've got Janelle Pomeroy with APDA and the Optimism Walk. And then we have the India Club coming on. So make sure you stay tuned. And following this program at 9:30 will be the third meeting. So we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.